Hi everyone, Erin here again today, and I just got a new package from a company called Kraft Fantastic. So I'm going to pull out all the yummy goodies. Now I have done a previous video where I went into Kraft Fantastic and I saw them at the Great American Scrapbook Convention, which was up in Arlington, and it was earlier in the summer. And I just was walking around and I was doing videos of various booths, and one of the booths that I went up to and kind of did a little baby video, and I will link it. I'll link it up here in the little iCard, was Kraft Fantastic. And they saw the video and she said, "Thank you so much, we really appreciate it. Let me send you some goodies." And this is what I got. So thank you so much, Kraft Fantastic. You are amazing. I was not expecting this at all. I was expecting maybe one little chain and an image and maybe some of your glue, but you have overwhelmed me. So I want to show you how cool this stuff is. So basically the gist of what Kraft Fantastic is all about is you can take an image, and they have lots of really pretty images. So here, these are all ones with looks like birds. These are all ones French. Here's one, these are all script and stuff, very pretty. Here, these are all florals, and that's what she sent me, 4 different kinds. You can also take, and on the video that I did from the show, she says you could take nail polish, glitter nail polish, you could take paint, you can take punches from magazines and scrapbook things and all kinds of fun stuff. And then what you do is you take those images and you put them inside some of these glass. So let me just show you each one of these individually. So this one right here, and my daughter is right here. I want to say hi. Yep, there she is. She's right here. She is waiting very patiently in the wings to see what this is all about. So what you do is you take your image, you cut it out, and you place it inside, and you put a little bit of this glue, and then this is a jeweler's glass, and you place it on top, and it becomes a little image. So these could be earrings, or it could be a necklace. Here's another one that it's a pendant. So here's a little small pendant. I'm gonna put all these out. She's gonna sit here and play with them. So here's a small little pendant. Here's another one. So again, it's a piece of the jeweler's glass and then it fits on top. So here's an oval pendant. So you just cut your image to fit inside. I'm not really sure what this is unless you did it behind. This is just a really pretty thing. Here's another one. Oh, these have, oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. So these can turn into cute little embellishments. Look at that. See how cute that is? And these are some really pretty dangles. So if you wanted to, there's, you know, oh, here she put it inside it for me. So there's all kinds of things that you can do. I'm guessing that each one of these little packages I'm opening is a set, or it could be a couple of sets. This is a very easily, could be a large pendant. How pretty that is. Here's another small one. This could easily be an embellishment, but it also has something to hang. So just imagine whatever image you wanted to put in there. You know, you could put a bajillion different images, and every image that you put in there, it would make it look different. Oh, so here, this one is a little charm bracelet. So you take your images and then you connect them up here. And so you just kind of go through and you connect them inside of here. How cute is that? And you make your own personal little charm bracelet. How fun. So see, the possibilities are endless. And all of these supplies here, you can get from the store. This one is, look at this one. This one is a little pin. And there's a little square you can stick in there. That's fun. Here's one that I actually have a chain, and she sent me a whole bunch of chains as well. So that's pretty fun. But this one's like a nice big rope chain. Ooh, Catherine, this is pretty. Oh, look how pretty this one is. So you have an image, you connect to your chain, and then you can put a little dangly on that. Isn't that adorable? Oh, you like the bracelet now. She likes the bracelet. This is a really large pendant, and it comes with a little dragonfly. That's pretty cool. Maybe she put the dragonfly in as an aside. So look at how large and pretty that is. You can put a really big, pretty thing. You could even put pictures in here, like really, like you can print out your kids' pictures and put them in here. That would be a really sweet present for a grandparent or for a Mother's Day present, or you know, you could do this as a little bookmark and a Father's Day present. Here's another one. Oh, this is a ring. That's pretty fun. Okay, so here's the ring, and you just put whatever image in there. This would be really cool if you did some of that glittery stuff and then glued this on top. That would be really pretty to do the, that look like you have a glittery ring. This one right here is a stretchy. See how we can stretch it? And then each one of these tiles, you can then put your little jeweler's glass in there. That is so fun. This, I think, would be fantastic for little kids' pictures or something. And this part is plastic. You want to try it on? And then we got a whole bunch of chains. And look at the variety of different chains that they sell. All right, so this reminds me of like the military dog tag chain. Then we have, and here's another version, but in a different color. And it looks like there's some various lengths here. This one seems longer than this one. Maybe not. Nope, same length. I'm lying. Here's another one that looks like a very, you know, typical chain to me. Over here we have the same version. This one's a little bit of a larger, these are larger link chains. So it's 3 different types of chains, but in 2 different colors. So we have the silver, and then we have like the tarnished brass, it looks like. So very pretty, and lots of silvery colors. You picked the right colors. I love silver. And then there's lots of pieces that you could easily, like I could take these, even though they're meant for, oh, where'd the chain go? Here it is. This is the bracelet chain. Even though it's meant to be, it looks like a charm bracelet. You could easily turn those and this size into a pair of earrings, which would be super cute. So they have all these little earring backs. Move this out of the way. Let's take, oh, and then here's all my connectors. So obviously to connect this to this, I need to have a little connector, which is what these little rings are about. And then we have a couple other little connectors if I want to connect something pretty. So where'd it go? This one. I want to have a pretty connector maybe here, however that may work. And then we have a whole series of earrings. So lots of, whoops, don't want to lose them. Lots of little connectors here, and I love how the earrings are looped so you can clasp them here. That's fantastic. I think I would probably use one of these pretty ones. I don't know. It's something to play with. So we have decided that, my daughter and I have decided we're going to make this particular one for us right now. So we have a piece of this jeweler's glass and it fits right in. And all the lovely pictures that we have here, there's a whole variety, and some of these fit perfectly. This one fits perfectly in this shape. And we decided we want to do this purple one. It's very pretty. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out. And these are images that Kraft Fantastic has come up with. And if you have a circle one, you just cut it in the shape of a circle. It's a little forgiving, I think, because you're going to put it under a piece of glass. So you're not really going to see the edges too much. You know, I'd be all inclined to do ink the edges so you wouldn't see it, but I don't think we're really going to see it. So let's try it just as a kind of a rough. Oops, that's a little bit too big. I gotta cut it down just a tiny bit. If you want it to fit very snugly, cut a little bit more on the side here. And again, you can do whatever image you want inside this. There, that fits great. So, and then you're just gonna put the little glass on top. So when it's done, this is what it looks like. Isn't that cool? So pretty. So what we're gonna do now is we are gonna use the Kraft Fantastic glue. And I'm going to use the glue to glue it to the base, and then use the glue to glue it on top. And from what I remember, you don't use a whole lot of this glue. So let's try it. Let me make sure that it doesn't have a seal in here. Oh, see, there's a little seal. So when you first get your glue, you want to make sure you take the seal off. All right, so there is a seal on here, and you saw me just take that off. It says, do not shake. Shake creates bubbles. Clean applicator with straight pin. Keep tightly capped. When wet, cleans up with water. Very nice. Okay, for a 3D effect, apply puddle, dries, and dimensional finish up to 24 hours. Great adhesive for paper, beads, glitter, and vellum. So if you buy this glue, which I suggest you do, then you can use this for all kinds of stuff. It's not just for doing this project, but it works also great with their jeweler's glass. So I'm going to put just a tiny little bit down here. It's very easy to apply inside. So we're going to put just a tiny little bit. Done. I'm just making sure it gets into all the little nooks and corners here, pressing it down. I think I'm going to go back and try some of that nail polish on some of the other ones, but for this one I'm just going to do just the straight if you had an image and you want to glue it down. Now, one thing I am going to do, I'm using my shirt. I just want to make sure the inside of my glass is nice and clean. It's a clean shirt, but it's what we're working with right now. I don't want to go hunt and find something else. So I just wanted to make sure this was nice and clean. The top side I can clean once it's glued down, but the bottom side I can't. All right, so all I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply a nice layer of glue going across. I'm putting the beveled side up, the flat side down. Push. And when you push, it's going to kind of get all the glue and all the little extra pieces. And I put a little too much because it's starting to eke out, and that's fine. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little wipe. So I'm just going to take a wipe and kind of wipe off the excess glue that's right here. You do want to make sure that you do add enough glue, I think, so that it gives a full image coverage. You'd hate to have little splotches where you didn't apply enough, and it's very easy to clean up. It's super simple. Just wiping it clean. Done. And look how pretty that is. Since I'm done with my glue, I want to cap it, make sure it's on there nice and firm, and then done. And look how easy that was. So look, think about how simple this would be to do a bunch of cute little Christmas gifts. You could turn some of these into ornaments, which I think would be really sweet. There's all kinds of things that you can do. And I'm sure there's a ton more images, and I will link the company at the bottom. So below my video, you're gonna see a more button. Click the more button and you're gonna see a link to their website where you can find all these beautiful things. All of these jewelry pieces that you just saw, they sell. All of the images, the glue, and I'm sure there's more than what I just have here. So thank you so much, Kraft Fantastic. It is amazing that you sent me these gorgeous things, and look how cute. So let's put this on the chain. It's a very easy chain, and it is on here already. Look at that. I'm not holding it, and it is on. I wouldn't go wearing this right this minute. I'd give it a good 24 hours before I walked off with it. But this is just, whoops, I cannot get this on here. My hands do not want to function. There we go. And then just loop it through. Very, very simple. Probably the most simplest version of what they could offer. You take a very standard shape, cut it out, and I picked a shape I didn't have to morph it into a circle or whatever. Cut it out, glue it down, stick it on, and it still makes a beautiful piece of jewelry. Let me show it up to you really fast. Whoops, there it is. Gorgeous. And it really catches that glass beautifully. So now we have a nice, pretty necklace. Gorgeous. So thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks so much, Kraft Fantastic. Please subscribe, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.